Hey guys, it's Doubles here, the Baron's Finest, getting you guys a deck profile of the deck I played at the BWC for Indy this year, which was Nightrose. I decided to play Nightrose over other decks because Novas, I just feel, are in a very awkward spot to where it wouldn't be that great of a meta call. Royals, due to the previous week at NLG and how I experienced with Thing Blaster, I just didn't feel comfortable with it. I don't know Gears well enough at this point in time, and that was basically it. So I opted to play Nightrose. But overall, I had a very rough day with this deck. This deck just didn't want to go for me. I don't know what it was. I fell behind all day throughout momentum. And I guess to quickly go over my matchups, I had to buy from the local shop, my local shop qualifier, so round 1 and 2 I didn't play. Round 3 I played the mirror match and lost. Barely, I was literally just short 5k guard from winning that match. Round 4 I played against DP, but he didn't have the new stuff, so I won that. Plus he was on the 10k base Dayusha the entire game. And he had a mulligan 5. Round 5 wasn't Gurgit. Was it Gurgit? Yeah, round 5 was Gurgit. We had a very interesting game. Basically, we just kept poking at each other's sides, and I knew in the long run I was going to win. He was also filtering out his grade 3s with his stride fodders, and I knew that his hand was basically like a 3 and a PG and like one other card. So I was like, and I kept myself at 2 damage before he Sabreeze. I let him Sabreeze me. So he went Gurgit, Sabreezed me. Only had 2 counter blasts called Stride Fodder Crit, and then with his starter called Henryness. So he didn't have any counter blasts. Swung at my side, swung Vanguard. I say no guard because I have 3 grade 3s in hand, but I'm only at 2 damage, so I'm fine. He triple crits me and just wins it. Then the next round I play against 16 crit Sanctuary Guard. Beat that because I had all 4 PGs in hand. And he didn't have enough to guard everything. And then the last round I played against Luar Diablo. I opened 3 triggers, had to literally top deck into all of my rides outside my grade 1. But that was that. But I'll go ahead and talk about the deck. I don't know how I feel about this deck at this point, but I'm not going to immediately soft offload it, but we'll go and get started on the deck profile. So starting, this is a fairly standard list. It's not like I really tagged anything. Starting Vanguard was Grenache, excuse me. Grenache, good starter, unflip 2. Arguably, I wish I started with Peter. Peter would have given me a little bit more early game momentum. The extra card would have probably helped. Then the 8 crit, 4 Rough Seas, 4 Rampage Shade, 4 Mick. Saw this card way too much. Oh my lord, I hate this card. I just drew it so often. And then 4 heal because I'm not cool and don't have rogue doctors. Grade 1s, 4 perfect guards, 4 Tommy, 4 Negrabone, and I went double bail. I don't know. I like the card, but I might cut it to, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to keep playing this deck. But I'm just running through the deck list really fast, just because I don't want the camera to cut out on me. For 2s, I guess this is a little bit weird. I went for Cannoneer 3 Lazy. I feel like Cannoneer is the best card in the deck. Honestly, gotta do. Lazy is a fantastic card, and it gives you almost all your defensive plays outside like the Cannoneer one. But even then, for 1 extra counter blast, you can enable this defensive play, where you still end up with the Dental Griffin. Because for people who don't know, if I'm assuming everybody knows the Lily Cannoneer Nightrose GB2 play, but if you have it with Lazy, you can use Lazy to call either the Mick or the Cannoneer. So this still enables the plays no matter what, but you need the extra counterblast. And then 3 Rook, 2 King Serpent, and then I played the 1 Pooker. Usually I play Columbard over this, but for the event, because I was a little bit scared of Link Joker, considering like, hey, Link Joker was in the anime recently or was showing up, like, I just thought, let's play it safe and play the Pooker. My friend Albert was like also the one that agreed with me on playing the Pooker. We even modified the G-Zone slightly to compensate a little bit more for the Pooker, but it was an irrelevant card. Then 3s, 2 Night Storm, and then 4 Nightrose. For people who are going to ask, how did 6th grade 3s work out for me? I absolutely hated it. I don't know why, but I never drew Rough Seas Banshee. I never saw, like, my 3s. I never see my 3s in this deck for some reason. I just can't. I mean, I was just very upset. I drew this card infinitely more than I drew this card. I thankfully never had to ride this card, but still, I just don't get why that happened. It was just not my day. But anyways, G-Zone. We played Obadiah, Blue Heart. These next two were actually suggested to me by my friend Albert, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it. One Bandit Rum and one Blizza. We said we were going to play these over the second pair of Nightrose because Bandit Rum gives you a good stride that is on hit pressure and doesn't require a counterblast. And then this is for the Link Joker matchup where if the game goes on long enough, because nearly everything in this G-Zone is a Persona flip of some kind, this card is going to get very big very fast. So even after you burn their PGs, this card just gets in there. And then Sabriz because we're a G deck. 2 Nightrose. Like I said, we cut the second pair for the Bandit Rum Blizza. 4 of the Stride I barely used. I never had Soul. I don't know what it was up with it, but I just never had an instance where I could even generate it. I never had my crits to really go off with these, or like to shove into Soul to build up Soul for this. I think I used this card like 3 times max, if even that. Like, I strode Obadiah more than anything. I had to go for Obadiah more than I would ever like to. And then for G Guardians, the 1 Agleam, double Deep Corpse, and then double Lily. I did like 1 defensive play the entire day with Lily, which was against my Diablo matchup where he had the stand that counts as 2 sacks, and I had the Cannoneer Lily play. So that was that. But overall, I don't know how I fully feel about this deck. I mean, it seems really good on paper. Execution, God, I don't know if it was just my luck, if this year just is out for me in some way, shape, or form, or what it was, but regardless, that's my Nightrose deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me some feedback. I'd love to hear it. If anybody knows how to draw well in any card game, I would love your honest-to-God advice on that. I just kept opening like 3 triggers all day, and I was very annoyed with it. But that's going to do it for this deck profile, and until next time, peace.